I'm just tired.
What are you so tired about there, Tim?
Food truck stuff.
Old food truck stuff.
I made it 9.
Old food truck stuff.
Is it hot over there in Connecticut?
Yeah, it's hot as fuck.
Connecticut.
I'm tired of getting all this humid, moist air from, I don't know. Yeah.
I know where it's from.
Moist.
Hey, Tim, you can't be walking around serving
moist from Canada. No, I don't think
serving that soul food out to them people and not expect some moist air coming your way. You know what I mean? They can help themselves.
Well,
No,
Tim, you can just be happy you're not in Phoenix, Arizona, which is on point to break their 110-degree in a row record.
At least
which was
it's
18 days.
At least it's 110 degrees and no humidity.
Yeah.
I guess. It's going to be 120 this weekend.
I got
fuck?
90 degrees and 80% humidity.
I found it hot here today, guys.
Ollie, I don't know. I don't know if this is a good idea.
A balmy
No.
79.
He could be right. Canada's under some sort of heat dome.
What? No. It was what, about 83, 84 Fahrenheit here today. I think the high today was 27, 28 Celsius. Let me check. So 28. Yeah, 82. 28 is 82. So that was hot today.
I had
hit 75.
I had torrential downpour for 48 hours. I couldn't be happier.
Oh yeah, that would
I
cool
would.
it off.
I've been taking
I would
such
enjoy
good.
that.
I've been taking good naps.
Yeah, I
Lucky
need
bastard.
I need me some of that. We had thunderstorms, but
Thanks for
Yeah.
the prime subby there, Frostfall 600. You beautiful.
Like
Beautiful
right
human,
now,
you.
it's 22. Feels like 27 with the humidity.
that sounds
Right.
cold.
Right.
Man, is it snowing up there in Canada?
No,
I did-
Not
I-
using the good old
22 is
English
71.
system of measurement.
I did see a video.
77 Fahrenheit's comfortable.
I did see a short from a guy that went skiing in Colorado. It was like the last of the snow up from the mountain that they had all pushed into like 2 hills, and people were going down there in July. I'm like, dude, that would be kind of fun. It's like 80
Yep.
degrees outside, fucking snow all over the place. I dig it.
I'm down.
There's all kinds of spots out in Calgary in that area where they do summertime downhill skiing. Because it's plenty warm out, but the snow's year round, and they can drag it down from the top of the mountain. So plus they make snow. People are out there all in shorts and a t-shirt doing the bunny hill.
Hawaii should get on that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of too warm in Hawaii for them.
Don't
to
they
ever
have
really-
snow in Hawaii on like the top section of the
No.
mountains?
Don't think so.
I don't think so.
Those mountains are volcanoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're
So
not
they
that tall.
So the ground is hot. The ground is producing heat up there.
They have geologists that frequently go up there to take lava samples because they're always going.
Yep.
That just means there's more real estate to sell, Mark.
Okay.
I got
Want
prime.
to buy our lava house?
we
It'll
got
last a whole 10.
I got some brand new plots coming out right now. They're flying through the air currently. They will cool in a couple of weeks.
I think
Why land in Hawaii? It's always expanding.
I think the sea will rise faster than the volcanoes can make the land.
So what you're saying, Tim, if I understand you correctly, is we need to erupt all of the volcanoes at once.
It
Correct.
sounds like a bad concept for a movie.
I'm glad you're on board with this. Welcome to the League of Villains.
That sounds like, oh man, what was the name of that movie? The Core. Has anyone ever seen The Core?
Fantastic,
Oh, yeah.
terrible movie. Fantastic.
I was about to say I kind of remember it, and I just remember it being bad.
It was like the U.S. government built some sort of like super villain shockwave machine that turned off the Earth's core by accident.
I
And
have
they're
a
like-
stupid memory for movies. I can give you all the details on this stupid movie if you'd like.
The fucking-
It had Stanley Tucci in it. It wasn't too bad.
Yes, it was.
The science doesn't track though. Like it, unfortunately.
they used sonic waves, and they accidentally froze our liquid iron core.
They
They
stopped.
stalled the engine.
Yeah, they stopped the rotation of the core or something, so it stopped the magnetic fields, and then the
Right.
Earth was just getting fucked over by the sun.
And then they built a ship made of unobtainium
Yeah, exactly.
Unobtainium.
Which is what you
with
would
some
need.
laser drill, and it went all the way to the core.
They had to drop off a bomb.
And they
Yeah,
dropped
they had to
off
set
like
off some
5
nukes.
bombs.
Yeah.
They set off some nukes, and then
And
they
then
saved the
somehow
day.
So they saw Star Wars, and they're like, "But
Did,
what
didn't
if
have
the
to leave
Death
somebody
Star?
behind? Who didn't have to leave somebody behind?
But what if
They
the,
left like everyone behind.
But what if the
Yeah.
Death
People
Star?
of the six make it.
But what if the instead of it being a Death Star, what if it was the whole Earth, and you had to like get a bomb in the middle of the Earth? What if we did that?
Can't
what
do
if we
it.
made
It's
that
impossible.
movie? Like I know there's a Death Star movie, but what if we use the Earth as the Death Star? Like that's no moon, that's no Earth.
They did that in one of the new Star Wars movies, right?
Yeah, that's Starkiller Base.
That's
Star
every
Trek.
every
Dumb,
single
I say.
every single one.
Hey,
Uh,
Should we?
before we get to the show proper,
Oh yes, sir.
happy Prime Day, everyone.
Prime. I don't have
Prime.
any. I don't have any.
I'm unaware of Prime Day.
What?
I'm unaware of Prime Day.
How
Come on,
dare
Ollie.
you.
I did not celebrate Prime Day.
What
You didn't celebrate the day that Optimus Prime died
for our
and
sins?
then was resurrected for your sins.
As
Sorry,
Optimus
Um,
unaware
Prime.
of Prime Day.
Amazon kind of took the whole Christmas in July thing a little bit too literally and created its own holiday, its own shopping holiday right in the middle of July. And that's Prime Day for anyone who
It's today?
doesn't. It was yesterday and
today.
today. It's 2 days.
Oh, so I could go shopping on Amazon right now and get good
Oh,
discount?
there's
like
whatever's
$2.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever's-
whatever's. You got till midnight. I don't know which time zone they stop. It's
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
like Mountain Time or Pacific Time.
Central Time, the only time that matters.
It's
I
in the
don't know what
center
I need
for a
up-
reason. It's an obvious cash grab, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
worth it. And it's worth it. And I've participated in Prime Day several times, and I haven't regretted it yet because I still have all the things that I bought on previous Prime Days. So
So I should have
Ollie,
waited.
you still
till
got 6
today.
hours.
I should have waited till today to buy my new disc golf caddy.
I don't know.
Yes.
Probably. They probably have some. I saw a lot of like pickleball stuff. What the fuck is pickleball?
pickleball,
It's
you never
a
heard
new-
of pickleball?
No.
It's a new kind of like ping pong tennis.
It
Yeah, it's
sounds.
like tennis
kinda
ping
game.
pong. It's in between the two.
Yeah, with a little bit of badminton in there too, I think. Because
sounds
there's
like
line
something-
rules about not being able to go too far forward. And
It
yeah,
sounds like something white people play.
Oh, yeah.
How dare you?
Look at all those white women. Where are the white women at?
Is the ball not allowed to bounce?
No, it can. You get a one bounce.
they're not allowed to step into that blue area. The light blue area, I should say.
This looks like crazy tennis.
Yes,
That just hit her in the face.
No, she caught it real quick.
Okay.
but the thing is, if the ball goes way off to the left or to the right and it's still playable, you have to play it. Like, you see that judge that's in the background over there? If you put enough spin on the ball so it's bouncing over there, you're allowed to play it from over there. It doesn't have to come back over the net.
Oh, right. It's just got to hit the squares over there on the
Just
the
gotta-
opposite side.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool. You can go around the net.
yeah. So if you're way
What's
off to the
the-
side, you go around the net.
What's the pickle ball itself? Like, is it a ping pong ball? Like
ball.
pickle
No, I
ball
really
cool if
ball.
it was
I'm
a
not
bouncy
100% sure, to
pickle.
tell you the honest truth, because I've never played and never had a good look at it. But I got to tell
Oh,
you,
here we go.
it looks like one of those balls that are there, those hollow ones.
It's like
Oh,
a
it
whip.
looks like a
It's like
yeah.
a wiffle
Wiffle
ball,
ball.
but it's got circles instead of slots. Okay,
Yeah.
I get.
Because we needed another version of tennis.
You know, wiffle balls are made in my hometown. That's where the wiffle ball factory is.
It's a lazy man's tennis, Mark. You don't have to do nearly as much running.
I was about to say you could totally save a lot of like leg energy playing pickleball.
Yes.
It's generally
agrees.
played partners. So you like it's rare that it's one-on-one. I don't even know if they play it one-on-one. I think it's always a partner sport. So you only have to have your little square that you guard. So.
I heard someone say it's like big table tennis.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm not
That's
playing
what in table tennis you don't have to play it over the net either, right? You can play it from off to the side and just cut straight across as long as it lands in the opposite player's court. So and you don't play it from their side of the net, right? But I think in pickleball you're actually allowed to play it from their side of the net if it's your turn to hit it.
Huh.
But I'm not sure.
Anyway,
I'm not 100% sure.
We're all pickleballed out. Pickleball Central over here.
All right.
So who bought what on Prime Day, excluding Olliman, who has not participated in the best of Christmas?
Oh yeah, Prime Day.
Let's see. What did I order? I got cool stuff. I got a tripod for my camera. I got.
Oh wait, actually.
I got some LED lights for videoing.
There you go.
So you can replay that sound if you want.
Never when you ask for it.
And I got a few D&D books.
I don't have any
Nice.
nerd ones.
Yeah.
5th
Oh, and I
edition
got
D&D books.
yeah, 5th edition. I got Xanthar's Guide to Everything
Okay.
and the 5th edition Monsters Manuals.
Nice.
Interesting.
Mikey, yourself, what'd you get?
Nothing. I have a baby.
Okay.
I got nothing.
I also got stuff for the food truck, but it's like a fire extinguisher and a meat thermometer.
I got some rain from private. I ordered that delivered right to the house.
Probably the most valuable thing.
Oh god, it was so worth it.
I
Expensive.
got some Bose Quiet Comfort big headphones thing.
I kind of thought you were gonna be like a long bow, a compound bow,
Yeah,
like because it's
that's
you.
what popped into my head too.
You know what? Fine.
Now he's looking it up.
That's a good idea. I already got a recurve bow. Let's see, bows.
You gotta get some.
See if you can order armor too. Maybe we get some armor.
Oh, I know where to order armor.
Elastic armor.
Plastic, no chainmail.
You can get any kind of bow on Amazon. Damn.
They just be selling bows out here. This is fucking Robin Hood. We go fucking nuts right now.
Yep.
He'd be
Don't forget
maxing
to
out
order
Lightning
arrows.
archery, recurve bow, and arrow set 62 archery hunting bow, wooden takedown recurve bow for adults.
Jesus.
Nerf bow.
Nerf bow. That might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot of. I do some archery sometimes.
Cowhide
There's a
arrow
range near
quiver.
me. There's a range near me, and I kind of want to like go in there, but I don't want
Archery
it.
is fun.
But I don't want it to be some dude with like a curly mustache, like, aha! I knew you'd finally decide
Oh,
to
well,
come
I mean-
down in.
Hello,
Like,
young
yeah,
traveler.
like,
You can't
oh,
avoid those
goddamn it.
people in the archery stores. You can't.
Come
That's
along,
impossible.
Come along, young Fletcher. Like,
You wanna
I was
get
hey,
the,
yo, shut up.
I found the bow we all must buy.
Why
What?
are you on a unicycle while you're giving me these instructions?
Post it then. There it is.
You circus man.
You're either
Bow
gonna
we
get
all must
that.
buy.
You're either gonna get that, or the dudes who are like way too into hunting.
Lord have
But-
mercy.
No. What? No.
160 feet. Hold on. Let's talk about this. Holy shit.
big
Oh,
Nerf
man.
bow that shoots 160 feet. What the fuck?
Dude,
Hell yeah.
Dude, you fuck somebody up with that.
Yeah, imagine shooting somebody 5 feet away if it goes 160 feet. You'd knock somebody out with that fucking thing.
Nah,
It
I'm worried about
shoots
the 160.
safe arrows.
I'm worried about the 100.
Specifically safe arrows.
I'm worried about the 150 feet with some wind. Like when
Yeah,
that
right.
motherfucker gets max velocity, terminal velocity into my fucking dome piece.
Why was Mark arrested? He shot at a cop.
He took out a whole
Whoops.
squad car with his fucking Nerf arrows. This fucking Viking arrows. Those things were
You see, there was
insane.
this parade, and there were horses, and it didn't go well.
It's only $40 for that thing, too.
Right?
Cheap as fuck.
I'm thinking
It's-
about it.
Do
And they're
not-
whistling arrows.
Oh my god, what? Oh, that's even better. Do you remember fucking Vortex footballs? If you wanted
Oh, I remember
if you
those.
wanted every kid at the park to be your best friend, you fucking show up with a Vortex. You want to be the king of the fucking place, you get the Vortex with the screamer, with that little
Yeah.
whistling thing in there. Oh, fucking hurt the shit out of your hand, but boy was it fun. Man, that was a good time. Throwing bombs back then, dude. You were fucking like 8 years old with fucking 60-yard passes. That shit was great. Like if finally my cannon matches my receiver's energy.
All right, I'm getting off Amazon before I.
Yeah, get
Go
out of
back
there.
up.
We're all getting distracted here.
Yeah.
Huh?
Let's-
What's going on?
Instead of going to Amazon, let's go to the beach.
I don't want to go to the beach.
Who's got this beach story?
What's wrong with the beach?
So this first segment of the show is going to be like I'm calling the state of the South
Oh boy.
because it's just trash at this point.
The
Okay.
South?
How dare you?
So
What else is new?
Texas, one of their environmental boards, which of course has no money, did a study of like 61 beaches along the coast of Texas and found that 90% of them had unsafe levels of fecal bacteria in them.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
So
Water
I'm never
pump.
going swimming again. In the ocean, at least.
Don't
What's
go
wrong?
to Texas.
Don't
Hey,
go to Texas.
what's wrong with a little? Hey, you want to cool off, don't you?
Where did
I
the
don't-
article go?
I don't
What
know,
the-
dude. I got
Shit.
sucked into all their ads. Like it won't even let me out now. Like I'm stuck in here.
Fine. There's nothing more we need to know. Like they're completely fucked.
Here we go.
And part of the problem is that, they don't have any taxes, and so all their sewer systems and storm drains are overflowing. It all leads to the ocean, and so all of it's unsafe.
Well, they
Oh,
also
bro.
don't. They also don't have any like zoning regulations in Texas, so it probably doesn't help that they
Oh,
put whatever next to
no.
whatever.
Dude, me and my wife were at this beach.
Yeah, you swam in shit water, sir.
Oh no!
Yep.
Like
Even
no.
Matt.
Hold on.
You better go jump in the shower again,
What?
Mikey.
Oh, what? I think it was like the Paradise Palms. We stayed right here,
Oh no.
dude.
This
It's
shit
right.
water.
That's the same beach.
Yeah.
Oh come on, man.
You swam in Wiggles. What are you barking at?
Oh come on, brother.
You went
not
swimming
like
in shitty water.
not like this. Ah. Well,
Yeah, you
thankfully
didn't
we
pick
didn't go.
one of the
we didn't go
nine beaches that's
Unfortunately, luckily for us, we didn't go swimming there. We just kind of walked with our feet in the water or whatever.
you
Did
Did your
rode
feet?
through the
there
shit.
Did your
was-
feet feel gross afterwards?
That's where my wife cut her foot.
Ooh.
Oh,
So she cut her foot on a rock in the water. So then we had to
Never-
leave. Well,
Did
now
she get
she's
that's probably a blessing then. You're
well, now
good.
She's what?
Get out of
Well, now she's probably doomed forever.
Well, it says here that swimming in contaminated water with fecal bacteria can result in respiratory issues, gastrointestinal sickness, ear and eye infections, and skin rashes.
My eyes, my skin,
Well,
it itches.
well,
It itches
And we don't-
all over.
We don't need to play the little clip that's at the top because ads, of course, will play. But one of the things
Not
they
for
talk
me.
about.
We spend the day on Galveston beaches this summer. You
Oh.
may feel something
Yeah,
a
you
little
pay
too
for shit, don't you?
electric.
Yeah, not the kind of electric you are maybe looking forward to. We're talking about a jellyfish sting. Well,
Whoa, jellyfish.
many of you know that the red or yellow
Oh, this
flags
is the
fly
wrong
on
one.
beach. It's a warning.
Wrong one.
They warn of a safety
Yeah, but I want to know now.
hazard like
Oh,
rip
about the
currents or
jellyfish.
issues with the water.
Oh, listen to the little producer. Little producer.
Angry producer.
All right.
Produce me a bottle of milk.
She already ate, I think.
Give me more.
She wants all the food ever. And now she's done.
Oh, all right.
She's mad at her Binky for being sideways because she turned it in her mouth.
It's reasonable.
I think she's just talking. Sorry. Jesus.
God,
Okay.
God.
Well, you're talking, so she's got to talk too.
So,
yeah.
So go ahead.
Yeah.
Paige.
Water.
Texas.
Shitwater.
Texas bad. Also, it said in the article Louisiana as well.
So yeah, play that one.
So what about Florida? How bad
I
is
mean-
Florida?
Allowance
Florida-
pro tip.
They have more access to like the actual ocean, so I feel like it probably clears out their area faster rather than being
Well-
in the Gulf of Mexico. But like,
The Gulf of
Half
Mexico is
Florida's
pretty
in the Gulf of
big.
Mexico, isn't it?
It's not like it's a small cape or something. Like it has its own circulation.
that's
It's just Texas doesn't give a shit about
A new
polluting.
study by Environment Texas found that 90% of Texas beaches tested positive for unsafe levels of fecal bacteria in 2022. Every year, there are an estimated 57 million cases of people getting sick from swimming in contaminated water.
that was the statistic. 57 million people get sick from contaminated.
Just in Texas? Holy
No, I
fuck.
think that's probably worldwide.
Oh, okay.
At least I hope that's not the United States, because if that's the United States, that means
That's a lot, dude.
that's like 1 in 6 or 1 in 7 Americans every year get sick from just swimming in water.
Yeah.
So I hope that's not what that means. But
Man, I don't think 1 in 6 year Americans swim in ocean water every year.
well, they just said in water. I don't think that's
I
only
suppose.
ocean. That includes lakes and pools and.
Well, I got a mosquito in here, damn it. Go away.
Oh.
Hate the fucker. And he's found me, so now he's circling around me. Bastard.
Mosquitoes haven't been bad really this year. We've had more flies though. I find them more annoying.
Yeah. But the fact that
You
it's
still
found
there,
its
Tim?
way inside somehow.
I'm still here.
Okay.
There's just a
Tim
lot of
being very
squeaking, so I turned my mic off.
I got it.
Ah. Dog's playing with the squeaky toy.
Yes, it's his favorite toy. It's a bird that is a raptor kind of thing,
Oh, cute.
and it
Hey, hey.
squeaks.
And you can't wait till he finally chews the squeaky part out of it, so that part doesn't work anymore, right?
He loves the squeaky part so much.
Yeah.
My dog
Well-
would destroy that in 2 minutes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
mine
my-
too. Something like that, just gone.
My dog weighs 20 pounds as a pug,
Yeah.
so that'll last him for a while.
Yeah.
My
I
dog
suppose.
weighs 85 pounds.
Yeah, the squeaky toy is the size of him.
Yeah. What kind of dog you got, Mark?
So we have 2. We have Axel, who is mutt of everything, but you can definitely see Pitbull in him. Sweetest guy ever. And the other dog is half lab, half boxer. So he is, and unfortunately has a thyroid problem. So even though we highly regulate his food, he is a chubby boy. He's the one that's 85 pounds.
Oh yeah.
He should be 30 pounds lighter, but he won't lose weight. There's like nothing we can do. But they're cute.
Okay, I think she's gonna chill for a little bit here.
The squeaking has stopped.
We.
And don't show the article quite yet, Mikey.
I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. You can't make me now.
This is where my dog spends most of his time, right
Hi,
here
Boomer.
next to
Oh.
me,
Hi, Boomer.
passed out. So,
Looks like a rough life right there.
oh yeah.
Go your hand.
So, Tim, here's a question for you.
Yeah, what's the question?
If you were going to expand the materials used to build roadways, what would you want to include that it wasn't included before?
To build roadways?
Yes.
Something that was like more environmentally friendly.
That's what one would think. What do you think Florida did instead?
Oh,
Judging by what I see here, terrible, terrible things.
terrible things.
So, yes, DeSantis has signed a new law and is forcing the transportation department to do a study about the use of radioactive materials into paving new roads in Florida. The specific thing they're using is phosphogypsum, which is left over from dissolved phosphate rock dissolved with sulfuric acid, which is radioactive.
That sounds fun.
Yes.
It does, doesn't it?
Why?
That's what everyone's asking. There is no reason to pass this.
So he's not doing it like for specifics. It's just because
I
he's in
couldn't
the
find
pocket
anything. I
of.
couldn't find. I would
big
assume there must
radiation?
be a shortage in like asphalt or something.
What?
But I don't know. Like he just passed this, so they can now use gypsate or whatever it's called in roadways.
Well, are like I'm just
Is
trying to
it-
think. There could be a specific reason for it, like not to build the whole road out of it. Like, what if they're just doing the signage or the markings on the road? The paint is with this radioactive paint because it's reflective in such a way that it's easier to see or something like that. I could understand something like that, right? Because there's minor levels of radioactivity that are relatively harmless, but they can make something glow really bright at night, so you can see the lines in the road.
True.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, it does.
but
It does.
I don't
but,
know if
like,
that's where this is going, but I could see some reason for it like that.
And it's related to fertilizer, and Florida makes a lot of fertilizer, so maybe it's just that they have lots of it, so they're like, why not use it in roads? But I feel like this is like using
So they're just trying to
asbestos
get rid of some
to insulate
trash
your
item.
home. It will cause cancer.
So they're just trying to get rid of some trash item, and they're
Maybe-
doing
I
it.
think so. It's
Maybe regular asphalt is too woke.
I don't know, man.
I just
If you would have asked me what they should add to asphalt for roads, I was going to say solar panels because I know they're working on that someplace. Right? Solar panel roadways. That would be awesome.
that would. So apparently it's the material is very strong and can be used very effectively as a binder for roadways.
Okay.
But it's
Yeah, but-
slightly radioactive.
Let's see.
I don't know, and this I don't know. It kind of goes on how the EU is potentially
lots of
going to
things
ban artificial sweeteners used in like diet sodas. They're going to label that as like a dangerous
Yeah.
chemical,
Aspartame, they're labeling it as a carcinogen.
Yeah.
which of course America's going to ignore. We don't care about those
Probably.
things. But I don't know. It's just I can't understand why.
The EPA says that that chemical is prohibited from use in road construction. It has been for 30 years. The former President Trump, briefly rescinded the policy in October 2020, but it was reinstated as soon as June 2021. The Florida legislation doesn't address the fact that it's prohibited. Its supporting documents note that the EPA allows some uses for research purposes, but it does not technically allow for it. So Florida is going to get into a legal battle with the EPA.
Correct.
So my trying to give you the reason for it, the benefit of the doubt, saying there could be a good reason for it, completely out the window. It's just fucking them trying to get rid of their trash, right?
And that's what I'm thinking at this point.
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
because
It contains uranium. Like that's the part of
Yeah.
it that is
Yeah.
radioactive.
Radioactive. Okay.
Literally, maybe they're trying to save and not have to use glow-in-the-dark paint because the roads will glow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
only if you have Jordy's visor.
No, you got the right headlights that'll glow. Right?
Just follow the
No.
radioactive trail.
They give you a new set of headlights and the road will be glowing.
Yeah.
Here's the real thing.
Okay.
The chemical that they want to put in the roads is a byproduct of fertilizer.
Yep.
So it is literally trash that they cannot get rid of otherwise because
Big ag.
Yeah. And I'm sure that DeSantis makes a lot of money from the agriculture industry, and they're like, hey, where can we dump all this shit? He's like, let's put it in the roads.
That's a great idea. If only that pesky
And it's in
EPA would
quite a
stop
bit of
me
the
from
roads,
my.
though, too, right? It's already in quite a bit of the roads because it was only became illegal 30 years ago, and then under Trump it was legal for 6-8 months or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they did it again just recently for a while in spots, I imagine.
Well, it's just like lead paint in houses or houses that
Yeah.
still have asbestos as their insulator.
Hey, they're
It's just
insulating
another
as
thing we
best
have-
as they can.
According to an article that I'm reading, Florida is the nation's largest producer of phosphorus, accounting for 80% of the current capacity for phosphorus in America.
Oh yeah, so they
What
literally
the
have
fuck?
they're drowning in the shit. So they're trying to
Mhm.
get rid of
Well,
it.
so they have to change something about the way they're doing stuff so they're not making as much of it then.
The production
That's what
process
they really need to do.
generates massive amounts of phosphogypsum waste, which is stored on enormous waste sites called gypsy stacks. According to the article, the stacks have been linked to serious health problems over the years due to sinkholes and other breaches. So Florida is literally trying to do anything they can to get rid of this.
Texas has shit water. Florida has radioactive water.
So Florida needs to invest in some sort of shuttlecraft and launch all that stuff into the sun.
Ah, the
Just get rid of it.
Futurama issue, the Futurama solution.
NASA already has tons of facilities in Florida. Like the infrastructure is
Yeah.
there.
The infrastructure's there. Just pay the money, pay $500 million or whatever you have to do, and get it all out of there. One big shipment.
Yeah, it's too much money. I feel they're more likely to build a giant catapult and huck it into the ocean and hope it doesn't come back.
Oh God. Actually, what'll end up happening is they'll go with my plan, but they'll skimp so much on the fucking rocket that it only goes up fucking 700 feet and then lands in the ocean.
What other good ways could they'll start buying retired cruise liners, fill them with the phosphorus shit, and then just
It's just-
sinking them out in the ocean.
I'm sure that'll be
Yeah.
good for the oceans.
All they have to do is go out, what is it, 12, 15 miles, and they're out in international waters. There's no fucking laws.
Man, we already have like garbage continents out there. We don't need.
What
Well,
happens?
it's not.
What happens when the
It's not a
garbage
part of this
people?
article.
What happens when the garbage people finally unite and select one leader? What will we do then when they come for us from the seas?
I don't know.
Using
don't
our
know.
refuse and forgotten submarine technology, everything that sunk at Pearl Harbor, they kept, and they've been restoring for.
Or the Submariner is real and he's coming after us.
Well, and like this goes, I don't know, back in the 70s, Florida dumped 2 million tires into Florida's coastal waters to try to create coral reefs out of rubber.
Because, I'm making a
What?
reef, not just
Yeah.
dumping tires.
This is how fucked the United States is. We have the dumbest people in charge.
I'm still trying to digest this. They dumped how many tires?
2 million.
2
That's a lot of
million
tires.
in
They
the
couldn't-
water. And the
Dude.
reason for it was we're going to make a reef. But no, the reason for it is let's get rid of our garbage. right?
It's to
Fucking
help the
ass.
fish.
Tim, me and you are on the truck, like going to drop off these tires, and I'm just sitting there talking. Like, Tim, this is bullshit, right? You know what the other part? You know what else is really fucked up about this, Tim? They're gonna make us come pick all these fucking tires up when we get done. That's the shit. That's the shit that's gonna piss me off. Cause they're gonna wait till we all the way done. Then they're gonna figure out it's a bad idea. And they're gonna send our dumbasses back out here with some fucking hooks to get all these goddamn tires.
Mm-hmm.
Is that enough tires to reach the Titanic?
I ain't even gonna touch it. I'm gonna let it be.
Anyway, that's my State of the South segment. It's fucked. Don't go there.
And y'all wonder why the orcas are acting up. Y'all fucking dumping tires and all kinds of bullshit. This is why they beating the shit out of y'all every time they touch y'all in the water. So if you ever catch a human as on site, fuck them up on site. Fuck their boats up. Fuck, snatch their dog
an
out of
easy
the water.
cheat code.
What the hell? Advertisement. Fuck you.
That was one of the best scenes when they did the Aquaman movie, when the oceans just shit all the garbage back on land. I
Yeah.
kind of wish that would happen again, to just show people how fucking awful they are to our oceans. But
some part of me really likes us poisoning the ocean because I feel like that's where a lot of the monsters are. And like I don't know if the Kraken has like an immunity to plastic, but maybe that fucking like a 6-ring thing might get stuck around his little
Okay.
tentacle thing and maybe save us all at the end. You don't know.
You heard it here on Speaking from the Center. Mikey Famine wants to poison the oceans.
Just to kill
all the fish, because
Just to-
some are weird looking.
just to kill Cthulhu. Just to kill Cthulhu.
Cthulhu's not out there.
How you know? No
Because
one knows.
the BP people already released him. He's out of the oceans.
See, he could go back though. You never know, man.
Sorry. Oh.
Matt Gaetz, everyone's favorite best friend. I don't even I don't even know how to insult him properly. How the
The
fuck?
true leader of Congress.
This is
How
how you do it. Sexual predator, Matt Gaetz.
Like, how is he walking around?
Because they dismissed the charges because it's Florida.
Oh, come on, man.
Back to Florida and how shitty it is.
Yeah.
How the hell is this dude just walking around? What was exactly the allegations, Tim, for the uninitiated?
That he paid to have sex with an underage lady.
Yeah.
And they have the dude who he paid the money to and the Venmo transactions. And
Still,
he
it's
paid
not
the
enough.
exact money that girl was asking, or the dude was asking for. And, he denies it, but it definitely fucking happened.
Cool. And then here, let's see what he's up to today. This is from earlier today.
Oh, yeah. Jim Jordan,
The
another
American
sexual predator.
Need
They
to
all are.
understand what just
See that, but that's the thing. They all aren't. So how are there any that are if they all aren't?
Well, because it's all
Yeah.
alleged.
Because there's
It's
plenty
all
of
alleged.
Because here's the thing: there's plenty of women up there who haven't done any of this shit.
No, that's true.
You know what I mean? So if it comes down to picking a sexual predator or a sexual predator, the obvious answer is a woman.
Yeah, I'm down.
For fuck's sake.
happened. My
I
Democrat
think
colleague
men
just
should
asked
be banned from politics.
Yeah, I think we've had our run. I think we're good.
Yeah, we're done.
We'll play
Let
more
them,
of a
let the ladies do it.
we'll play more of a support role for the next
No,
Two.
we'll be in cages, bro. We're just gonna be in cages.
Tim, do you want to be
Breeding
on the
stock.
men's council or not? Okay, I'm shoehorning a sweetheart deal for us. I'm carving
Okay,
out a
all right.
niche for us so that we'll have pillows in our cells.
the director
A
of the
handyman's
FBI.
tale.
I just picture Al Borland with the little hat on.
I don't have a hat near
The
me,
little
otherwise I'd
white,
put-
the little white hat.
whether or not they are buying information about our fellow Americans. And the answer is, well,
This motherfucker looked like a villain.
He is a villain.
Yes.
He looked
Yes, he
like
does.
What did
that.
they
He
do to
looked,
his eyes?
he looked like that weird dude when he put on the mask. Whatever the bad guy.
Fake face.
The fake dude. The not cool the non-Jim Carrey mask.
happened. My Democrat colleague just asked the director of the FBI whether or not they are buying information about our fellow Americans.
Why so serious? Looking ass boy. Little chiclet teeth ass boy. Oh, tic tac teeth ass boy.
And the answer is, well, we'll just have to get back to you on that. Sounds really
No earlobe having ass boy.
complicated. But I have other questions.
My mama picked out this tie ass boy.
I'm sitting here with my father. I will make certain that between the man
You ain't
sitting
got no
next to me and
father.
Luke,
Who
I am your
spawned?
Hey, yo, who is
Spawned in
that?
the pools of
That's
Florida.
Baby.
Yo, who is this?
I
Is-
do not know.
Does that kid look familiar?
He's probably a
That's not his
staffer.
father.
It looks familiar.
I was forced
Don't
to be
that
here.
don't that look like Waukesha boy?
Who?
Oh
I
no.
don't know who you mean.
Oh, Kyle.
Shot.
Fucking-
Yeah. You don't get no spins. That's why I said yeah. It's not him.
And the answer is, well, we'll just have to get back to you on that. Sounds really complicated. But I have other questions. I'm sitting here with my father. I will make certain that between the man sitting next to me and every person he knows and my ability to forever hold a grudge, that you will regret not following my direction. I am sitting here waiting for the call with my father. Sounds like a shakedown, doesn't it, Director?
I'm not going to get into commenting on that.
You
What the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah,
Not
what the
really
fuck
sure.
is he talking
I
about?
think he's alleging that Hunter Biden was using his father as a threat in some sort of negotiation.
Ah.
Because like there's if this is about that, there's some now witness that the Republicans are pointing to that has all the dirt on Hunter Biden, even though that guy has like links to China, was arrested in Cyprus,
Oh yeah.
escaped, and is now on the run. That's their key witness.
Oh yeah.
The
He
fucking
was a
globetrotter.
he was a congressman.
Yes. That's their person they're trying to sink the Biden family with. The most unreliable piece of shit
Yeah.
They-
behind like
they
Trump
pick-
himself.
They picked Carlos San Diego to fucking be their guy. He's got the red hat and everything. He's just a so long gumshoes. He's out of
Oh,
there.
and- Oh, they're pushing the narrative that like the Democrats have been now caught, and so they're now like trying to whack this guy so that he doesn't talk.
What?
Yeah,
Bro.
it's
Bro, why would they need to whack you when the shit that you're even accusing Hunter Biden of isn't even that serious? Y'all are just so happy that you think you got something on Democrats that you're completely blind to the fact that none of this shit fucking matters. He's not
Yeah.
he's not the president. He doesn't hold an office.
yeah. His name is Dr. Gall Luft, who's facing charges of arms trafficking, operating as an unregistered lobbyist for China, and
Yes.
conspiring to flout U.S. sanctions.
Oh, so he's
So
like
that
so
is
he's
the
like
person
a,
that
so he's
they
a
are
runner.
betting their whole thing on. Yeah.
So
he's
he's
a
a runner. Okay.
And they caught him in Cyprus, and he somehow he escaped. But
He just
Of course
he,
he escaped.
he found a ladder somewhere, and if you're holding the ladder, you can pretty much walk through any door. Is it, oh, excuse me, coming through. Oh, sorry, let me get the door for you.
Yeah.
On your way, sir. All right, I'm gonna rewind this so we can see what the fuck Matt Gaetz is talking. I couldn't follow his fucking shit. I was too busy making fun of him. I'm sorry.
so,
The
oh,
American
and that's fine. But like, that's the backstory, I think, to what he's trying to talk about with the Hunter Biden message
Yeah.
and witness.
Well, now that I know that, maybe this will make sense.
people need to
Well,
understand
probably
what
not.
just happened. My Democrat colleague just asked the director of the FBI whether or not they are buying information about our fellow Americans. And the answer is, well, we'll just have to get back to you on that. Sounds really complicated. But I have
They don't
other
have
questions.
to. They are the FBI.
Why would they need to disclose that publicly?
Yeah,
They
right.
just steal that shit anyway. Anyway, Sorry, I'll shut up.
All they have
No.
to do is put up a fucking picture of a dog. Like, what was your favorite dog's name? And then these jackasses get on fucking Facebook and give all their fucking security question answers away. And it's just like, what are you talking about? Yeah, they bribe people to get information so they can perform missions to catch people. What the fuck are you talking about? Duh. I was like, did you know the cops have undercover agents who will do drugs with criminals to catch the kingpin? Yeah,
Yeah, that's what we pay him for.
that's kind of clever, right? Like, what are you fucking duh, motherfucker?
I'm sitting here with my father. I will make certain that between the man sitting next to me and every person he knows,
All right, what is
get
it?
back to you on that. Sounds really complicated, but I have other questions. I'm sitting here with my father. I will.
Oh, he doesn't say quote. That's why I didn't
Yeah.
know he was quoting.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he doesn't quote who he's talking about either.
Yeah.
So you know
he
that.
just says
Yeah.
shit.
make certain
You guys are reading along with me.
that between the man sitting next to me and every person he knows and my ability to forever hold a grudge, that you will regret not following my direction. I am sitting here waiting for the call with my father. Sounds like a shakedown, doesn't it, Director?
I'm not going to get into
Yeah.
commenting on that.
Have you heard Trump?
You seem deep.
I'm with him. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Where was the question in that?
Deeply uncurious about it, don't you? Almost suspiciously uncurious. Are you protecting the Bidens?
Absolutely not. The
Now, I'm not one, like, I don't like police, obviously. If anybody's ever seen me on air ever.
What? I'm shocked.
I feel differently about feds, though. Because feds, I don't see feds doing all the, you know what I'm saying? Like, feds usually have their I's dotted and their T's crossed before they, like, kick in a fucking, somebody's bedroom and shoot somebody who's at their own house and they're at the wrong address. Like, the feds don't usually fuck up shit.
Nope. They get their numbers right before
You
they
know
go
what I mean?
in.
Like, they already know where you are, what room you're in, how many people are in the house. Like, they know all that shit before they go in because they're intelligent and they all, like, trained.
Yeah.
Fucking
Most
Joe,
of the time.
like Joe,
Most.
but Joe Schmo, who was like the fucking cornerback for the high school team, is the fucking sheriff. You know what I mean? And he's in charge of policing in the town. And it's like, well, what? There's no standards. But at least the feds, the FBI, and at least they have standards for doing shit typically. At least when it comes to regular people. And you're gonna call this man dirty? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know if he's the guy that you should really let, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like calling a judge a liar. Like, it's just like giving the profession, like, that's something you don't say to him. Even if you really think it, even if you really mean it, you just don't say that to him. Like,
That's fair.
you're a dirty cop. To the FBI director? All right, yeah, he'll take that well.
Suspiciously uncurious. Are you protecting the Bidens?
Absolutely not. The FBI
Well, you
does
won't
not
answer the
has
question.
no
Hold on.
interest in
You won't answer the
protecting
question
anyone
about whether or not
politically.
that's a shakedown, and everybody knows why you won't answer it. Because to the millions of people who will see this, they know it is, and your inability to acknowledge that is deeply revealing about you. But let's go from the uncurious to the downright
So
nosy.
wait. So he asked him if he's protecting the Bidens, and the FBI director said absolutely not. And he's like, haha, so you are protecting the Bidens.
It's opposite day, Chris.
We all know it
Open
now.
and shut.
What was he gonna? If he said yes, he would have been like, "Oh, finally, you admit you're protecting the Bidens." But if he says no, he's like, "Oh, but you are protecting the Bidens, and we all fucking know." So, like, where was he gonna go with that?
Got him.
Yep.
Checkmate, atheist.
How many illegal FISA queries have occurred under your leadership of the FBI?
So this is
Can someone define FISA query?
that's those
The FISA courts.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it FISA?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court.
Thank you.
The
Thank you.
court the court entertains applications made by the United States government for approval of electronic surveillance, physical search, and certain other forms of, I'm guessing, surveillance. So if they need to snoop on you, they go to this court.
Yeah.
So he just asked him, how many illegal versions of surveillance have you done while leading the FBI?
Well, first of all, if the FISA court approves it, it's probably legal. And
Aha!
Whoo! Whoops.
and Gates over here is he's very flippant about like when stuff is legal and when it's not. So
You know, I was gonna mention that. It's like I know he didn't bring up the word illegal. Like you're like you should just not say that word on TV no more. You're not allowed to say that. That's our word now.
Can the FBI be like, well, we were following your Venmo account, so
Yeah. Now see, I think if they did that more with these congressional hearings, more people would tune in, more people would be prone to check these out. I'm just saying. I think in general, the American populace would be more informed if the fucking guest got up there and just had a bunch of yo mama jokes just like at the fucking ready. Just turn that shit
like
into wilding out.
pay-per-view Jerry Springer-esque Congress.
Be like, yo, drop a beat. And then they just fucking
Need to
rap
raise
battle.
money? And you don't want these white people rapping.
Yes, I do. The Schadenfreude would be so great.
But let's go from the uncurious to the downright nosy. How many illegal FISA queries have occurred under your leadership of the FBI?
What a bitch.
$1, Bob.
Well, there are reports that have come out with different numbers about compliance incidents.
More than 1 million illegal ones? Because that's what the Inspector General said. The Inspector General said that in the 3.4 million.
I just want to sure you can this motherfucker. God damn.
He's got a very punchable face.
God. Very Jack
looks like
Nicholson Batman.
He's a rat man.
No, that's
looks
that's
like-
Cruz.
he
That's
looks like a rat
Raphael.
man.
That's Raphael. Raphael looks like Templeton.
Million of these queries, more than 1 million were in error. Do you have any basis to disagree with that assessment by the Inspector General?
I'm not.
Hey, I just made this number up off the top of my head. Do you have any basis to disprove that number I just made up?
Also, if the Inspector General said that 1 million inquiries had errors in them, that does not make them illegal.
Oh, they are. They are now.
That just makes the paperwork filing error. I don't know if that makes the request illegal.
Well, he said
We'll
it
be
is.
right back.
If all the T's weren't crossed and the I's weren't dotted,
Yeah, that's
you
illegal.
know, maybe it's an issue for sure, but it doesn't make them illegal.
It looks like they used a dash up here for one date and then a hyphen down here for the other date. So that's inadmissible.
I'm not sure.
Like-
Actually, that's a.
They've also corrected themselves from this program that was being used incorrectly.
Like if they were purposefully surveilling Americans under false pretenses, that's illegal. But not writing a guy's name correctly or having the wrong date or whatever, that's just an error. It doesn't make the whole thing illegal.
Or does it?
Bum bum bum.
A correct characterization of the Inspector General's
well,
findings on
well,
that.
the internet will remind you of
But
that in moments. But let's
Oh
now
yeah, the
go
internet.
to,
That's a reliable guide for things.
So you know what else is on the internet? Venmo. Today's episode brought to you by Venmo.com. Our friends at Venmo. They know all about the internet, don't they, Mr. Gates?
Get him! Get
Fuck,
him!
fuck boy.
what the
Play
court
dirty.
said.
Come
The court said it
on.
was over 200,000 that have occurred on your watch. Do you
Okay,
have any
wait.
basis to disagree with that assessment?
Wait a minute. Is it 1 million or 200,000?
I
Those
think
are
he was
different
saying-
numbers.
He was saying 1 million throughout the entire program, but 200,000 under this specific
Okay.
attorney general or FBI guy or whoever the fuck he is.
Do we know when that program started? Was that like 1964?
No, it was FISA started under the Patriot Act.
Oh, so the Republicans created this
Yes.
policy that was improperly used, and then
I'm
Venmo.
fairly
Got
certain,
it.
yes.
Don't
Venmo.
you be. Hey, look, don't be bringing up, but don't be changing the subject.
Again, I don't have
be
the
challenging.
Don't be bringing this back around, back in my face. Don't do
This
that.
this entire program was created to do surveillance on people they thought were terrorists in America.
And that's the show.
And they found them.
the numbers I
Solved
sit here right
world.
now. What I can
Seems
tell
like
you,
a number you should know. How many times the FBI's breaking the law under your watch, especially if it's like over 1 million, to not know that number.
It's like
How many
over
girls
1
did you
million.
fire?
Like, oh my god.
It's
You
like
guys made
over
so
1
many illegal
million.
things.
Chill on the Botox, man. Get some whiskey.
God.
Have you tried bourbon as opposed to spray tan, Matt Gates? You should try it. Bourbon's better for you.
Number
I
I
love
think he used
I love
baby blubber on his face from like
I love
Seasons or something.
I love how he's trying to do like a big gotcha. He's like, "Oh, I fucking got you. You don't know your numbers.
They
You
always,
fucking
they
idiot."
always do that shit. They have a packet of shit that somebody printed out for them, and then they got it all highlighted. Like, aha! You didn't remember the stat on page 45,
Yeah.
dumbass.
If I was the FBI director, I'd be like, "Let me see your numbers. What do you got going on over there? How do
Yeah,
I know
let-
you're not fucking lying?"
Let me see your paper over there. This is a coloring mat from Applebee's. You don't have any notes over here.
These pages are blank, sir.
This is almost as good as when he attacked a dude at the Defense Department using what was it, Newsmax, which is a China propagandist site to like, are you using a China source? I don't recognize foreign propaganda, Mr. Gates.
I don't know that.
That's my favorite clip from him.
Progress only in the chat. What up? Gates saying this is just like Trump saying the death penalty should go on people who don't pay taxes.
Oh man. If only. You know, we'd
That's
have
a
a
very
lot less
cool
rich
note.
people in this country.
Darn. Darn.
and I'm worried about your veracity on the subject as well. Play the video.
You're worried about his All right, man. Bro, you
Define
better,
veracity, Mr. Gates. I don't
you-
think you can.
you better uninstall Venmo off your phone and shut the fuck up for the investigation start on your little punk ass part 2.
Video.
We seem to be having a technical error
letters for
in Congress.
investigation of the Capitol.
Are you
I don't
going-
believe FISA is remotely implicated in our investigation.
What the hell?
So there, Senator Lee's asking you whether or not
What the hell clip was that? Your little bogus ass clip didn't even work.
Letters for
Are you going to the
investigation
FISA
of
court?
the Capitol.
Are you
I don't
going-
believe FISA is remotely implicated in our investigation.
So there, Senator Lee's asking you whether or not FISA was in any way involved in your January 6th investigation, and you say
I know you not. Oh Lord,
He's trying to get him in something, but
Are
it's, I
you
don't think it's
trying
gonna
to
work.
justify people at January 6th because you're?
Was that
no.
I said that I did not believe it was.
Okay, so now let's pull up what the court said, which was something a little different than what you said.
Hold on, look at this.
Court, was that true?
Hold on, look at this fucking goldfish in the back. That's what I'm gonna call people who I think are stupid. Hold on, she in the
I
back
said
row.
that I did not believe it was.
This heifer right here, not the one with the glasses. This one. Look, watch the gold.
Why
Watch
she got a
the,
grin on her face?
watch the because somebody got their finger on the glass. Watch, they gonna move their finger in a second.
Okay, so now let's pull up what the court
Ah.
said, which was something a little different. than
Oh
what you said.
yes.
Oh, I have to read it with my mouth out loud. Shut
So
up, bitch.
so here,
Can you stand
no,
people?
that's not the right one.
Man, damn, bro. What the Careful, you don't want the wrong pictures going up there, Matt Gates. Don't share his phone on screen.
Venmo.
Gates does not accept PAC money,
That
but
that
his
private
biggest-
picture that he sends to all the girls.
Yeah, but his biggest donors seem to be awfully close to foreign nationals. Man, that's crazy. That's coincidental.
Maybe I'll send you my biggest
Yeah, here we
donor.
go. Right there, it says the government has reported additional significant violations of the querying standard, including several relating to the January 6, 2021 breach of the Capitol. So I guess the question, Director Ray, is did you not know when you were answering these questions that the FBI was engaging in these illegal searches, or did you perjure yourself to Senator Lee?
I certainly didn't perjure myself at the time that I testified in front of the Senate Judiciary.
Yo, that's a nice camera.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that is a fancy
That
camera.
is a sick fucking rig. Damn.
Just leave that there.
Better
I want to
shirt.
watch. I want to watch him
Wait
through
for it.
that.
Right. Can you just move your camera up? This looks better.
behind that one.
Committee. I didn't have that.
And yeah,
You did.
yeah, thank you. Thank you. Here it is. Patreon.com/the bin podcast so we can get a camera like that.
Ooh,
That piece
yeah.
of information. I will add.
Well, that was a court order. You didn't have that
You get us a camera like that, and we'll put out that fucking calendar I've been promising.
piece of information because the court hadn't yet rendered a judgment. Did you not know when you gave the untruthful answer before Senator Lee that this was going on?
It was a truthful answer. I did not believe FISA had been involved in the January 6th
Gotcha.
But it was.
investigation.
So you didn't
So you got to listen to what he said. So even he thinks he got him. He's like, no, I said I don't think so. Aha! No, I just said I don't think
It
so.
was a truthful answer. I did not believe FISA had been involved in the January 6th
But it was.
investigation.
So you didn't. The answer is the FBI has broken so bad that people can go and engage in queries that when you come before the Congress to answer questions, you're like blissfully ignorant. You're blissfully ignorant as to the unlawful queries. You're blissfully
Unlawful, huh?
ignorant as to the Biden shakedown regime. And it just seems
The Biden crime family.
Regime.
Listen to
Syndicate.
this.
like it
Listen to this
Conglomerate.
fucking guy.
The Biden Yakuza.
gets into a kind of a creepy place as well. Go to
Also,
our
if
next
it's from January 6th, Trump was still president, so it was Trump's FBI that was fucking up.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
Whoops.
go back
Oops.
5 seconds because you mentioned going to a creepy place, and
Congress to answer questions, you're like blissfully ignorant. You're blissfully ignorant as to the
How old the girl was.
unlawful queries. You're blissfully ignorant
That I was being
as
tracked in my Venmo communications.
to
Did they FISA him? Is that why he's bitter?
they didn't even need to FISA him. They just, looked at his phone.
Is that, hey, can I see
Can I
your
borrow
phone?
your phone to make a call? Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Stupid.
the Biden shakedown regime. And it just seems like it gets into a kind of a creepy place as well. Go to our next image.
Yeah,
on
that
what
creepy
the court
place
said.
is Matt Gates' phone.
Just so
Right.
the American people realize, the
Just
court
so
has
you know,
smacked
our
you
tax
down.
money is paying his salary.
And his cell phone bill.
No, that's some
Yeah.
bullshit. Why are we paying his cell phone? He don't need no cell phone. He need a landline.
He's
alleging
using TikTok to hire the people now.
ruling, FBI personnel apparently conducted queries for improper
From October 18, 2018, United States Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court on December 1st, 2017, the FBI's blah, 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 conducted over 6,800 queries using the Social Security numbers, C, blah, blah, blah. No, a small number
Oh.
of cases in which FBI personnel apparently conducted queries. It's blocked.
personal reasons. People were looking
Wait,
themselves.
wait. Let's mark all the dates on this. October 1st, 2017, or December
Yep.
1st, 2017. That is Trump's second year in office, or his
Correct.
first
Yep.
year in office.
Correct.
The end. The tail end of his first year, yeah.
So this was Trump's FBI violating
Yes.
the law.
It's
Yeah.
the same guy. So that's what makes this even stupider. It's the same guy.
Yeah.
It's the guy that Trump
Oh.
appointed. And now that
Yeah.
Trump's gone, now he's yelling at him like, look at all the stuff you did while under Trump. That's what you wanted him to do. That's your guy.
Yep.
Up. They were looking their ex-lovers up. Who has been held accountable or fired as a consequence of the FBI
Yo, mama.
using the FISA process as their like creepy personal snoop machine?
I know you're not talking about creepy personal snoop machines when you over here
Oh.
sexting. Look,
There have
can't
been
listen to
instances
his
in which
stupid face
individuals have had disciplinary action and who
Name
are no
them.
longer with it. I can't get into it.
why would he name them? That's not what a hearing is for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta open him up for civil action. He can't just name people. That's stupid.
I want names and socials.
Yeah, when you're mad at those people for being searched because of their names and socials, like, just listen to this guy.
Here, but we
Yep.
can follow back up
But
with
don't you
that-
see that that's kind of the thing, Director Ray, that you preside over the FBI that has the lowest level of trust in the FBI's history. People trusted the FBI more when J. Edgar Hoover was.
Has anyone ever been fucking polled?
They just make shit up.
I'm gonna look it up.
Who did they ask? I didn't get asked.
I didn't get asked.
Yeah, they didn't ask Ollie.
That's right.
Gallup did a poll.
Do people go to Gallup.com or something to do the survey? I've never been.
No,
asked.
it's random. It hardly ever happens to like people. The FBI approval rating, let's see, is 50% right now.
He said it
as
was like
of-
30.
Yeah, he's wrong.
Oh man. What?
And the
Am I
CIA
wrong?
has a
Informing you?
higher approval
No, I'm not.
rating.
I'm misleading you.
Say it again.
The CIA has a higher approval rating at 52.
Hold on.
There you go.
Oh, wrong one.
Politicians, well, that's about the only sin I've never committed. I mean, the one thing I've never done is sniff the throne of someone in power. I find that repulsive. I've never done it.
I find it repulsive.
The FBI, 50% of people think that they're doing a good or excellent job. 21% of people think they're doing a fair job, and only 28% of people think they're doing a poor job.
Oh,
So
so
the
Well,
exact
that's-
demographic of MAGA Republicans.
That's
Correct.
like a
Okay.
72% approval rating then.
right.
Yeah.
And let's see. I just want to figure out how many people they surveyed.
7.
This is always representative.
13.
22.
13.
Matt Gates' Venmo balance.
Negative 55.
It looks like the survey was about 1,000 people.
Oh, so
Okay, that's a healthy size.
Not really.
not
1,000,
really.
that's pretty small.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like, who are they
thousands
getting to
For
answer
Congress,
the-
that's a healthy size.
Who are they getting to
Thousands
answer
are pretty
answer these
small.
questions?
Well, here's how they do it. They call people who have landlines.
Oh, so old people.
Yeah. So this is honestly, so they got it broken down by demographics here. More than half of them were over 55.
Wow. More than half?
It's yeah, more than half. It's pretty split between party ID. Like it said, a third are Republican, a third are Independent, third Democrat.
Mark, you son of a bitch.
But in those groups under ideology, it was a little bit
Camera phone.
higher.
Lens cap.
Oh, hang on.
It was a little bit higher on the conservative side. It looks like 40% leaned conservative, 30% were moderate, and 30% were liberal. So, Matt Gaetz is an idiot,
Yes.
and he's wrong. Actually, he's either dumb or lying.
Bit
Or
of both.
He could be a dumb liar.
Yeah. I
And
think that's
actually-
highly likely, actually.
It's apparent. Readily apparent.
It's running the place than when you are. And the reason is because you don't give straight answers. You give answers that later a court deems aren't true. And then at the end of the day, you won't criticize an obvious shakedown when it's directly in front of us. And it appears as though you're whitewashing the conduct of corrupt people.
Respectfully.
Lord have mercy.
Oh my God.
You're muted, Mark. I'm not sure.
White ass bitch is what I said. And like whitewashing from
That makes
that
sense.
man is just a different level of stupid.
Well, it is nice to see them eat their own. I hate to say it, but it's nice.
And also to further the point, Pew Research also did a study on different departments of the executive branch, and the FBI had a 52% favorable rating. So Matt
I would
Gaetz is
actually say
either
that's pretty
lying or
healthy.
dumb. Yeah. And that was
Like-
done March 30th, 2023. So
So I
2
didn't get
months
it.
ago.
I missed when this started. Like I saw the fucking thumbnail and I saw Jim Jordan. I was like, no thanks. But I didn't realize the FBI director was going to be handling questions. It was like 6 hours. So I would have been watching
Oh.
that today when I was like watching the little one. So I'm scrolling through. I'm like trying to pick out thing, and I noticed a pattern. So every Democrat went up there and said, "Didn't it say this in Trump's indictment? Didn't it say that in Trump's indictment? Didn't it?" And he's like, "I'm not going to talk about the indictment. I'm not going to talk about the indictment." So the Democrats had no questions for him. None. Like they had nothing of value to ask except, "Can you confirm that Trump is actually in trouble?" Like we already fucking like after the first 10 people do it, you should just shut the fuck up. All right. Like you have the FBI director there. Make a do something with the time you are given. And then you go to the other side of the aisle and they're literally just reading from scripts some of the worst soundbitey shit you've ever heard. As soon as
they're using this to market themselves now because this is free advertising.
Yeah.
Like that's all it is anymore. It's not actually governing. It's advertising for elections.
Because as soon as a homeboy, Riddler over here, as soon as Edward Nygma gets his fucking lips around that microphone, first day, isn't it true that you said and they go straight into soundbite mode. It's like you didn't even say good morning to the man. Say good morning and ask him your question. You got 5 minutes. Have a back and forth and move the fuck on. What do you think your constituents want to ask this guy? And move the fuck on. These motherfuckers are so prima donna divas about everything. I doubt if they even fucking do any fucking if they do any polling with their constituents.
No.
I was elected to lead, not to read.
Well, here's what happened, and it happens on both sides. They do polling, but it's like internal polling.
Yeah.
And sometimes the questions are leading, or they want a certain answer out of people, or they call specific people. Like their internal polling is not as scientific as, like, say, something that Pew Research would do, or the Quinnipiac poll, or Monmouth, or something like that. Like internal polling for politicians is always skewed.
No,
Tim, have you done polling since you've worked in elections?
I have actually specifically done polling because I worked for Quinnipiac Poll.
Wow, you're an expert. You should talk to Matt Gaetz. Help him out.
Someone should.
No, Matt Gaetz has got a pretty firm grip on what's going on right now. So
you should stop. You should stop using Venmo.
That joke's not going to get old tonight.
And communicating with minors.
Yeah, he should stop being a sex criminal.
But Tim, that's where politicians have to
Shame.
do. It's part of their job requirements, apparently. At least on the Republican side.
It shouldn't be.
It's definitely, well, I mean, all right, so people like Matt Gaetz are like alleged sex criminals, and then they claim that like the left is like grooming children or whatever creepy shit they want to, but it's them doing it, and they want to blame the left.
Project.
Oh, speaking of
they know it's being done, so they figure the enemy's got to be doing it too, and worse than us.
That's a good point. Speaking of grooming, I remembered everyone was all up in arms about, what was it, Strange Worlds? It was like
Star Trek?
No. It's the new Disney movie.
Oh.
I heard about it vaguely.
I'm familiar.
Strange World. Yeah. And in that movie, the little boy is gay. And he has a crush on a boy. But it's grooming, it's grooming and da-da-da.
I heard about this.
Spoiler alert for those of you watching. It's not so much about the kids, because the kids are kids and there's like monsters and all this shit. They're not really making out and trying to, I don't even think they made physical contact with each other. The whole point of the movie was parents have to like shut the fuck up and get out of the kid's way. And it's a beautiful illustration of parents getting the fuck out of the way. That's the point of the movie, is for parents to let your kids do what is right for them. That's the point of the movie. I just watched Up the other day with the wife.
Oh, the sad movie? You watched the sad movie?
You mean the grooming movie?
Not Up.
Up is all about grooming into fucking heteronormative behaviors.
It is?
Yeah, that little girl went after that little boy, and then she made him go on all these dates, and they were in this relationship, and then she like forced children on him. Like it was all very heteronormative, and it was really in your face. They were really shoving the heteronormacy down my throat. I really felt like they were really pressuring me and my daughter to be straight.
Well, here is the problem, and we don't have a ton of time to get into this topic, but the whole grooming issue is really that Republicans and conservatives don't like gay or trans people.
Word.
and they think that gay or trans people are dangerous, when really, yes, it's
Priests
more
are so much
likely to
worse.
be a family member or a priest
Yeah, clergy.
who abuses children and grooms them. And gay and trans people, LGBT community, are just another scapegoat for that. And it's been going on for honestly ever.
Yeah.
It's not a new thing that conservatives want to blame trans people for being groomers. That's been going on since, I don't know, the 50s.
Yeah.
And it's just worse right now because of people like fucking Steven Crowder and Tim Pool and all those other fucks.
Yep.
Well, and I was talking to a friend about it. It's related so that trans people especially are now feeling more accepted than they've ever been to be who they are. And so there are more of them, and I think that's why Republicans and conservatives are freaking out and doubling down.
Well,
Because they're actually out and trying to share their stories and tell kids that feel the same way, you don't have to be afraid.
Yeah, and if you write a book about it, you're grooming children.
Correct.
It really speaks to the broken thinking of that mindset where you think that gay men just fell from a fucking asteroid that was passing Earth. Like they were just fully formed gay men and they just dropped here. Nanu, Klaatu, Niptu, whatever. Like
it's raining men.
Like they didn't just fall from the sky.
Hallelujah.
They were children first. And then when they grew up, they were afraid to be outwardly gay because you would beat them or electrocute them or send them to crazy people camp, Jesus camp,
or just straight up murder them in the street,
or murder them or disown them. And then you wonder, why are there so many coming out? No, because now the parents aren't doing that to their kids. That's why there is an explosion. It's not an explosion. These people have already been here. There's not running away from you anymore.
There's a reason why they call it coming out of the closet.
And by the way, it's not an explosion. It's like, what was it, like 0.5% to 1.5% of the population? Like,
yeah.
Come on, guys, get over yourselves.
Much more reasonable number.
And I saw they were talking about it in a historical sense when left-handed people were looked down upon and shunned and called satanic and all this shit. Because why not? Left-handed's evil. That's slowly started to get phased out and accepted.
Tim.
And then the numbers skyrocketed with the number of people that were left-handed and then leveled off because that was the actual part of the population that were left-handed. The exact same thing is happening with trans people and gay people too that are finally being out in the open. It's way higher than it used to be. And now it's going to level off as time goes on.
Yeah.
Listen, left-handed people are the devil's minions.
With their holding their paper, with them hold their papers all sideways, crooked like. There ain't no way you should be able to write like that. It's all crooked topsy-turvy.
My aunt is coming for you, Tim.
I'm left-handed. I have the devil in me.
Oh, good.
He's like Hellboy.
I knew something was off with you. Call Matt Gaetz. We have someone else for him to fight.
No, don't call Matt Gaetz.
He'll send you money on Venmo.
No,
he'll send someone else money on Venmo to get me.
No. Not again. They don't have to deal they don't have to deal with the Connecticut State Police.
Oh yeah, they won't arrest Matt Gaetz because he's white. So
and from Florida,
they'll make the trip.
So this happened this month in Connecticut. Apparently, the Connecticut bluest of blue states, their state police racist.
What? No.
They have been over policing and over ticketing black and brown people.
That's not true.
And
all lives matter, Tim.
To cover up their racism.
Blue lives matter, goddammit.
They issued apparently tens of thousands of fake tickets to white people to make it look like they weren't so racist.
Good.
What?
Wait.
What?
After months
Did
of
they make
review,
people up?
an audit released June 28 found that there was a high likelihood at least 25,966 traffic tickets were falsified between 2014 and 2021. Another 32 records over the years showed significant inaccuracies, and auditors believe that many of these were. So they just made it look like they wrote tickets in the white neighborhood, so that the fucking
Good for
percentage,
them.
so the percentages
Yeah.
weren't all fucked up.
Wow. Wow.
That's worse.
I like it.
That's worse because you did a homework to clean it up. Like
Yeah.
you had to
That's
do math to
quality.
clean it up.
That is a quality right there. Way to go, Connecticut.
Because like, look, it's 25,966. They didn't go like, all right, just do 25,000.
34,000.
Yeah. No. They'll catch it. No. They'll catch that. They'll catch that.
It has to be
how
a
about this?
random number.
25,966.32. Oh, wait.
Hey, hand me that D100 over there. Okay, I got it.
They literally had somebody saying, okay, so we've issued this many tickets in these neighborhoods, so let's throw out approximately this many tickets this week in those neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on a week-by-week basis, that way it'd be a nice random number by the end of it.
See, this is how you know. This is how you know that they knew that they were doing fucked up shit.
Right.
Yeah.
This has got premeditated written
This is
all over
horrible.
it.
This
The
should
auditors,
be a whole bunch of people losing their jobs,
Oh my
losing their
God.
fucking pensions.
the auditors emphasized their analysis was extremely conservative. And the number, yeah,
Oh,
just-
God.
and the
Is it
number of
actually
falsified, the
244,966?
number of falsified records was likely
Wow.
larger than we confidently identified. The findings showed significant numbers of false and inaccurate tickets were submitted by up to nearly 1/4 of the 1301 troopers who wrote tickets for the state's largest law enforcement agency during those years. This is hilarious. Hilarious. Auditors cautioned
So-
their review did not attempt to determine if the widespread problems were intentional. They said a formal investigation would need to determine that. Who knows, man? It was an
one
accident.
in 4 officers were
Yeah.
submitting falsified reports. No, that's
Uh,
definitely on instructions. Somebody's given them instructions. You're
Look.
going to do this now.
Look, you pulled over a black guy, right? I
Yep.
need you to put down that you also got a Mexican guy and 2 white guys.
Yep.
See, the audit also found that 16,298 citations were never reported to the racial profiling system between 2015 and 2021. So they are also not reporting tickets.
So they didn't report, yeah. Well, that's the thing. They always tell us like that we're gonna have these like civilian boards and these outside entities that are looking in to make sure that the cops are doing what they're supposed to do. And a lot of times, the first thing that those entities say is, "Okay, you're gonna start reporting everything that you're doing." They say,
Yeah.
"Okay," and then they just don't do it. So then the committee doesn't have any information to go off of, and then what's the nothing has been achieved.
So what we're learning here is that they underreported their policing of minority people and overreported with fake tickets their policing
Yes.
of white people.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We don't know. Kind of.
That's what it looks like, though.
Of the 1,301 troopers audited, 542 troopers had a significant number of underreported records in the last 1 year. That's a lot of people, dude.
That's almost half.
Yep.
Come on. Oh my God, Rishma.
It's
Auditors said that the misreporting they uncovered had a substantive and statistically significant impact on previously published analysis of racial profiling of police traffic stops and yeah, it's like we said.
Yeah.
Wow.
So let me define statistically significant for you. That means it's outside the regular margin of error. That means that what they found is reproducible, that they could find it again.
Yeah.
So when did this started?
2014 through
2014.
2021.
The only ethical thing they could do is invalidate all tickets since 2014 and refund everything.
Yeah, right.
They ain't
Because-
gonna do that.
Because no ticket can be proven to be legitimate if that many are false.
You know what they'll do? They'll wait and see who's gonna come back and fight their ticket. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you're gonna have to get
fucking would.
you'd have to get an attorney and file a motion to get
Class
in front of a
action
judge.
lawsuit.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
Saul Goodman, if he's around, this is if you're an attorney over in Connecticut, fucking gold mine, gold mine
Yeah.
right
Would you
here.
like to make some money? Call
get
Saul
everybody-
Goodman.
It's Saul Goodman, man.
So,
did I tell you I finished that? Oh, I loved it. I think I like it more than Breaking Bad.
I liked it more than
It's
Breaking
pretty damn
Bad.
good.
It's
There's
better.
yeah,
it's better writing.
Better Call Saul was maybe
it's better acting.
Yeah,
as close to perfect as a show can be.
it's right there.
Yeah.
There's a couple of pacing issues where you get a little bored, but other than that,
Yeah.
it's fucking flawless.
Well, one of the big things about it is that the characters, everybody was very familiar with the characters. You knew what they were like, and the actors playing the characters knew exactly what they were doing right from day one.
Yeah.
Right,
And
so
they're
you jumped
consistent.
right into it instead of having that build up where it's okay. Not only are we trying to figure out who everybody is, but the actors are also trying to get comfortable in their new roles.
Right.
Right, that first half of every first season, generally for a lot of new shows, that's to make or break. Right,
You got to build on-screen chemistry and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all just
They had
came out.
that
They just
going
all
in.
came out and absolutely body bagged it. Like
Yeah.
like Gustavo is the same from episode 1 to the last episode.
Yes.
He's the exact
Yeah.
same. He's himself the entire
And you
time.
know-
Everybody's themselves the entire time.
And, the only characters that have like I want to say like not every character gets an arc in the show, but the characters that do get arcs, like obviously Jimmy
Nacho.
gets an arc, and Nacho,
Yeah, man. It's my guy.
and what Jimmy's sidekick, his
The big
girlfriend.
pickpocket dude, I can't think of his name.
Oh,
No,
Huel. You're talking about
Huel.
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 You're talking
Huel?
about Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that guy.
And-
too,
and the female lawyer, I forget her name.
Kim
Single
Wexler.
female
Yeah,
lawyer.
Kim
yeah.
Wexler. Like
He was the
they're
only character going in, really.
yeah, and
Yeah.
like they all just got. I mean, Jimmy's arc is the main arc of the story, but like they all got crazy arcs too.
Yes.
And his brother. Like
Oh my
you
God.
totally forget about his brother by fucking season 3. Like it's gone. And
Kinda.
it just happened. It just happened. And it's season 3 and you forgot all about him. Not even thinking about him.
But the episode with the trial where he broke his brother.
Yeah. Good times.
Great episode.
Are we spoiling you? Sorry, Mark.
Oh no, you're good. My girl just watched it, and I've seen enough of it to know.
Good shit.
Anywho, so yeah, Connecticut State Police as racist as any other police department.
Now this is making me wonder if they actually audited all police departments. How many would have something similar,
Oh my goodness.
especially in blue states?
You're talking a ridiculous number, dude.
It's awful.
It's going to happen. If it ever happened, it would just be horrible. The results.
When they did that,
It's like I know I don't have any tickets. Tim, have you ever gotten a ticket?
I've gotten a few.
Okay, Mikey,
Dude,
how
I-
many tickets have you gotten?
2 or 3.
Hollyman, bloodthirsty Canadians, how many coming after you?
Bloodthirsty Canucks.
In the last 10 years, one ticket, lifetime, I'm thinking 3 or 4.
We're a bunch of nerds.
I have none. Nerds.
My tickets are for not wearing my seatbelt, for running a stop sign, and for not having insurance.
I have a no insurance one too.
I have a no insurance one. My
And that actually cost me a motorcycle. I didn't have the insurance, or like my sticker, my plate wasn't registered. It was a year out of date. But I got on the bike. I was driving it into town to go sell it to somebody, and a cop saw me and pulled me over and just
that's
impounded the
just-
bike on the side of the road.
That's
I was
unfortunate.
literally driving the bike into town to sell it to somebody for like $750. By the time I got any money together to go get it out of the impound, it was over $1,000, and I said, "Fuck it." Yeah.
when
Damn.
when the Black Lives Matter stuff like kicked off with the cops killing Michael Brown, and that launched a whole DOJ investigation into Ferguson's PD and like Ferguson Township. 66% of the revenue was from petty fucking traffic tickets.
Yeah.
For the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everyone in St. Louis knew you do not drive on the north side because they will pop you for literally anything. Literally anything. Don't, oh, well, your license plate light is out. No, it's not. Here's your ticket. Fight it in court. Why do I have to fight it in court? I'm not paying. Like, and then don't miss the court date because now you got a warrant.
There is a clever way to fight tickets if you're willing to do it. You can call in to where the cop works, find their work schedule, ask the court to reschedule the court date to when they're not working. They won't show, and the ticket will be dismissed.
Yep, that's one way.
They're not gonna just tell me what day they got off.
I'm pretty sure it's public information.
No, they can't do that. They can't tell you somebody's shifts.
Yeah, because then you could like
hunt them down.
Do more sinister things.
Yo, if I'm a cop, don't tell motherfuckers when I'm getting on. What the fuck? Let them watch.
Where's Officer so-and-so going to be on the 12th?
Oh, he'll be at the park with his daughter. Okay, good.
Okay.
Excellent.
Bye.
What park was that? Okay.
He said he's got a red shirt. Got it. Thanks. Bye.
So
these are all hypothetical scenarios for Star Trek. They're not real life scenarios.
As if I would fucking waste my time going to someone else's park. Oh,
so I have.
Yes, sir.
I have a homework assignment for everyone.
Oh man.
42.
For next
I am out
episode.
of town for the next 6 weeks.
Mark, you're out of town for the next 6 weeks?
Yep.
God damn it.
Ah.
I think he's
lying.
No.
He's a liar.
That's okay.
Does it involve playing poker? No?
He's gone.
Just tell us what it is.
So the homework assignment for next week, I want you to look this up and research your thoughts on it. Is America an oligarchy?
Yeah. Done.
Yes.
Next
Done.
question.
Yeah.
But that's going to be
next week?
No, like I don't even need to look up and research this. I know it to be true.
So this is a somewhat annual, speaking from the center tradition, stemming back at least 10 years at this point.
Tis a tradition.
Tis a tradition. We will talk about whether or not America is an oligarchy and why.
All right.
How do we become the oligarchs? Is the
How?
real question.
Yes.
Money.
Inherit billions of dollars.
How do we secure our future as the oligarchs of the new age?
Moving to Ireland.
Maybe.
So
I don't know.
Never mind. I won't say it on the air.
Save it for next week.
No, I should save it for never. That's how you get fucking. That's how I get on.
Don't go to jail.
That's how you end up on lists.
Oh, no.
They're like, you know what? They'll be like, you know what, sir? Maybe you can't fly. On second thought,
sir,
maybe,
you're gonna have to come with me.
On second thought, why don't you come back here with us?
So we're gonna have to do a cavity search.
We just want to ask you a couple more questions about your you said you're on the internet, right? I'm like, fuck. Damn it, Guantanamo Bay, here I come.
Guy comes up dressed in way too much armor, and he's like, "Sir, you're gonna have to come with me. Don't make a scene."
Armor's not a crime.
Well, I knew this day would come.
So yeah, unless something fucking crazy happens, which there's like a 50-50 shot.
Trump might be
that's
indicted
what we're
again.
going to talk about next week. Shut up. He might.
Yeah.
Well,
That Georgia indictment's coming.
We didn't talk about, because we ran out of time, how his lawyers put forward a motion for an indefinite hold until after the election
Yeah, that's not going to happen at all.
for his document case.
It's going to
Sure
get
hope it doesn't.
delayed until I think they said next year before
year.
the election.
next spring probably.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Well,
So it won't be over before the election.
It will be over before the election. The trial's not going to last that long.
You don't think?
No, it's going to last like
I-
3 weeks.
I see it being delayed and delayed and delayed.
but once they get going, they don't. You know what I mean? Like the hard part is getting them in the courtroom because once the courtroom day starts and the jury starts showing up, it's day by day by day. Like they don't give you no off time. So the hard part is just getting them in the room. Once you get them in the room, it'll go pretty quick.
we can hope anyway.
All right, take us home, Tim. I already pushed the button.
Okay, so join us next week on Speaking from the Center, and join them tomorrow on the bin. I might be there. I don't know. And have a Merry Primus to all, and to all a good Prime.
To all
got
an
it
empty
here.
wallet. I may or may not have already found another list of shit to buy.
And we're clear.
Did my thing just mute? Somebody say something.
Hello?
It did. It must have just muted.